To South Africa now, where President Cyril Ramaphosa is about to be sworn in for a second term. Ramaphosa will be sworn in by the head of the Constitutional Court in Pretoria, then deliver his inaugural address. Last month's election marked a historic turning point, ending 3 decades of dominance by the ANC party of the late Nelson Mandela. The party that led the anti-apartheid struggle won only 40% of the vote this time around, losing its absolute majority in Parliament for the first time. It has now struck a deal to form what it calls a government of national unity. Well, I'm joined now by DW correspondent Diane Hawker, who's following events for us in Pretoria. Diane, Cyril Ramaphosa is about to take the oath of office for another term as president. What can we expect?
He's actually in the process of taking that oath of office right now, and as soon as he concludes that, he is expected to also give a short address here at the Union Buildings. When he gives that address, that'll be the official beginning of his administration. That'll be the 7th administration here in South Africa, and of course the start of a very different period in South African politics. You mentioned the government of national unity, which is what the coalition partners are calling their agreement, and that's something that South Africa has not dealt with in the past. So over the next few weeks we'll be seeing how that government shapes up, as well as who will form part of the cabinet in that coalition government.
Are there any indications just how that is going to work? Because Ramaphosa is not used to working with other parties in the government.
Yes, absolutely. It will be a very different period for the ANC and the ANC government. But indications are that the different political by other opposition party members who are in this government of national unity. This would include, possibly having other cabinet positions shared by members of the government of national unity. So we'll have to wait and see how exactly that folds up. Be some sharing and agreement on policy positions going forward.
And it would appear, we're watching live pictures there, that Cyril Ramaphosa has now concluded his oath of office and is signing documents there associated with that. Just wanted to ask you, Diane, many South Africans are watching this inauguration very closely, just as we are. What sort of expectations do the people in South Africa have of this new government?
Yes, absolutely. South Africans here at the Union Buildings, many down on the South Lawns further down behind me, as well as those at home, are watching this inauguration. And they're hoping that after this process is concluded, that the country will move into a swift sort of process of renewal, I would say. There are a number of issues like unemployment, an ongoing energy crisis, as well as, an economy that has not grown significantly in the past few years. And South Africans are hoping that this inauguration will be the beginning of a movement which will lead us to a position where all of those things start to improve in the very near future. South Africans that we've spoken to have said that they want change, and they want change to happen quickly, and they're hoping that this coalition government will be able to bring about that change with new policies and indeed new ideas going forward.
Diane, thank you very much. Diane Hawker from Pretoria, and we have now seen the Cyril Ramaphosa, the new president and past president too of South Africa, after being sworn in.